At Prudential Center, this was the scene this morning. Martin Brodeur walking into his new digs, and everybody's kind of finding their way around this place, including the savvy members of the media, Brian Giunta and Aaron Asham. Around the hallway this morning, Zach Parise getting his first look at the ice, Jay Pandolfo getting his first look at the entire place. This the scene just prior to practice this morning. Martin Brodeur talking with the coaching staff, including the goaltender coach Jacques Caron, assistant Larry Robinson taking the ice for the first time. Players say the ice here is an improvement from what they're leaving behind, although the weather today in New Jersey made it uncharacteristically humid, and maybe that had a little bit to do with some soft spots in the ice this morning. There we see Brian Giunta taking the ice with fellow teammates, and Devils head coach Brent Sutter set the coach's first home game after the long and winding road that was that 9-game trip. The Devils come home with a record of 3-5-1. This is a big night for many people, including the mayor of Newark, New Jersey, Cory Booker, and he's downstairs with Stan Fischler.
Thanks, Steve. I've never met a guy more energetic, more articulate, more insightful than you. I don't mind giving you that credit because I've heard you speak. Tell me what you think about this arena and what it's going to do for the entire city of Newark.
Well, it's a spiritual infusion of energy like you would not believe, and it's transformative, simply transformative. Newark is a city that's continually being climbed back, but I think now we're making a quantum leap in terms of where our city's going. And it just, people don't realize it. It's not only tangible hope in the sort of larger sense, but for the average citizen of the city of Newark, you know, we've got hundreds and hundreds, over 1,000 new jobs have been created with this institution. But more than that, if you look around the arena, you're starting to see organically bars opening up, businesses expanding, homes being rehabbed. We have a hotel on its way. You have more residential down here. It's just going to create an economic engine for our city at a time that we really need it.
Well, I think what underlines the point is that Washington, D.C. underwent a similar transformation when the building of the Washington Capitals were built. At the time, people looked at it and said, well, this is a blighted neighborhood, and now it's the arena actually transformed the neighborhood. What do you see happening in the area around here?
Well, the good thing is we're seeing a lot happen already, a lot of just very good, very positive commitments being made. So beyond the hotel I already mentioned and some of the residential restaurants now coming, you're seeing bars and you're seeing commitments for businesses to move here. We've got some great residential projects so people can live right by the train station and right by the arena at the same time. They get to New York City in 17 minutes. So I think you're going to see people wanting to migrate here to the city of Newark, which is great for me as a local mayor because it creates more business opportunities for the citizens of the city of Newark. So I can see a day when you come here, you can go one way and go to a great museum, another way and see a great hockey game. You can go another way and get the best restaurant I think in the region, and just have a great family experience just living right here in our downtown.
You have a left hand, you have a right hand. Now the left hand and the right hand can miss or they can meet. And it went like this for you and Jeff Vanderbeek. Now, how would you describe the way you guys work together?
Well, I want to be honest. I was very skeptical. I was an up-and-coming sort of politician in the city of Newark, and viewed some of the things I saw from the outside I didn't really know. The first time he came in and sat down in my office, there's an old saying that says, who you are speaks so loudly I can't hear what you say. You sit down with Jeff Vanderbeek, you feel his spirit, you know his essence, and he's a straight shooter and really opened his arms to embrace the city of Newark. In fact, he had already a done deal. He could have probably held me to it in the legal sense of the word, but he says, Mayor, what can I do to make you happy? And he put more things on the table, more inducements for the city. Even as a manager of a building like this, you don't see managers welcoming unions in, but he said, you know what, if that's going to give you some comfort, we'll have a union come in here and organize some of the residents. Just in every way, he's been a strong partner. And I said the other day, I said he has become a lifelong friend of mine, but probably more importantly, he's become a lifelong friend of the city of Newark.
I can tell you as a transit expert, this city is blessed not only with the path, not only with New Jersey Transit, but you have a light rail system. I came here from Manhattan on the path, and I think we're going to find that mass transit is going to play a big part in the success here.
Well, that's what I've heard. I mean, this is obviously the third night we've been open as an arena, first night for hockey, but I've taken time just to walk the concourse, to stand outside as people are coming in and leaving, and the words I'm getting from folks from northern New Jersey, southern New Jersey, New York, Brooklyn, Queens, and how easy it is to get to Newark. Many of them actually made a mistake and arrived half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour early because they overestimated how long it would take. You can get to Penn Station from here in about 15, 20 minutes, and really we are the center of the transportation world. We're a transportation superstructure right here in Newark.
I don't think it's right to gloat, but I think we have to commend everybody involved, because there are a lot of folks out there who said it couldn't be done.
Yes. Yes, and again, I'm the first person to say, back when this first was hatched, I said, I don't know about this. I was very skeptical, but I tell you, Jeff Vanderbeek, the audacity, the chutzpah of this man, I think that's a Greek word, right? He's a guy that's showed that it can be done. And if you have a bold dream and have a bold vision, and now he resonates with me perfectly. We believe that Newark, New Jersey is going to set a national standard for urban transformations the next 5 years. And this arena, this hockey team is going to be a major part of it. And I'm just feeling like grateful and one of the proudest mayors in America today, I think.
Well, Mayor Booker, thanks very much. And I'll give you a Greek word for this, mazel tov. No. Take it away, Steve.
All right, thank you, Maven. Speaking with Doc Emmerich the other day, he was at the ribbon-cutting ceremony, and he talked about that moment, Cory Booker and a lot of dignitaries on hand. And you talk about a moment of pride. A lot of the people who worked around the clock to get this thing done, a lot of hard hats in the area, just stopped their day and made sure they looked down in the cylinder where the ribbon-cutting ceremony was taking place. And there was such a sense of pride, even from those workers who played a big, big role in getting this thing done on time at that moment where a new era began for Newark and, of course, for the New Jersey Devils. Coach Sutter rocks. We'll see if his team does the same. We are live for New Jersey Devils hockey for the first time ever from Prudential Center in Newark. This is NSG Hockey Night Live, back at the Rock in just a few moments.